discuss the last two verses of Sikshashtakam. We have been discussing in the last 6 sessions about Sikshashtakam. Shiksha means instructions. Ashtakam means 8 verses. So Sikshashtakam is a set of 8 Sanskrit verses composed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and these 8 verses contains the essence of the entire Krishna conscious philosophy. The process that we are all following here is known as Krishna consciousness. To be conscious of our relationship with Krishna. So Krishna consciousness is also known as Bhakti-yoga, where we enter into a personal relationship with Krishna. Now, this relationship with Krishna is eternal, but because of our current situation of being controlled by illusion, we have forgotten our eternal loving relationship with Krishna. And the whole process of Bhakti Yoga or Krishna consciousness is to revive this original, eternal, loving relationship that each one of us has with Krishna. And the easiest method to revive this loving relationship with Krishna is through the process of Shravanam Kirtanam, hearing about Krishna from the bona fide devotees and also chanting the holy names of Krishna, specifically the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra as revealed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Now, in the first 6 shlokas of Sikshashtakam, we understood that chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the prime benediction for human society, and anyone who takes up this process of chanting at once can experience a cleansed consciousness. The dirt in his consciousness will be cleansed. And the Lord is so merciful, He has unlimited names, and as soon as you chant His names, you can immediately get in touch with Him. And there are no hard and fast rules for chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra with respect to time, place and circumstances. These are the teachings in the first 2 shlokas. In the 3rd shloka, Mahaprabhu reveals the qualification that is required to constantly chant the holy name of the Lord. And what is that qualification? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trunadapi sunichena taroriva sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. If you want to always engage in Hari Kirtana, always you want to chant the holy name, if you want to have a consciousness which enables you to always remember Krishna, always take pleasure in chanting His holy name, that is the position of the highest Vedantist. The highest Vedantist is he who takes pleasure in constantly chanting the holy name of Krishna. If you want to get to that position, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you must develop humility. And what is the definition of humility? To be more humble than a blade of grass, to be more tolerant than a tree. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says real humility is, even if others do not give you respect, you must always offer respect to others. This is called humility. Not expecting respect from others, but being always respectful towards everybody. This is called humility. If one can develop this quality of genuine humility, he is called the highest Vedantist, because it is in that consciousness one will be able to constantly take pleasure in chanting the holy names of the Lord. And in the 4th shloka, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed us that if one can attain pure love for Krishna, such a person will not desire any material benedictions or any material achievements which generally people are mad after in this world. What is that verse? Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhakti rahaituki tvayi. Pure devotional service, pure love for Krishna is so fulfilling, it is so satisfying that if one attains that perfection, one will not be anxious to possess these material successes or material wealth. Generally, what is that? People are after dhanam, wealth, janam, followers, sundarim, company of beautiful women, kavitam, glorification by others. All these things I do not want, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. All that I desire, O Lord, is life after life, wherever I may be born. Even if you don't give me liberation, that is fine, but I simply want to be engaged in your loving service. Unconditionally, I want to serve you. This is the standard of pure love of Krishna, pure bhakti. This pure love of Krishna is very rare. Out of millions of souls, hardly one may actually have this pure love for Krishna. It is very rare. But if one comes in touch with a pure devotee spiritual master, by his blessings, by practicing bhakti under his guidance, one can quickly come to the stage of pure devotional service or pure love for Krishna. On our own it is not possible. If you want to attain pure bhakti, it is a many millions of lifetimes you may do sadhana, you may not get. It's very rare. But if one can get the association of a pure devotee, then it is possible for one to quickly understand what is this Krishna consciousness and march towards attaining pure devotional service. So that is the fifth verse and fourth verse. And in the fifth verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam budhau kripaya tava pada pankaja stita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. O Nanda Tanuja, O son of Nanda Maharaj, you are so merciful. I am a fallen soul. Patitam means I have fallen in this material consciousness. I am stuck in the cycle of birth and death. But somehow, by your mercy, by the mercy of my Guru, I have got some good intelligence that I have come to you. Please do not neglect me. Please accept me as a particle of dust at your lotus feet. So this is the prayer Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offers in the fifth verse. And in the sixth verse, what is the previous verse that we discussed? Nayanam galadashru dharaya vadanam gadgadaruddhaya gira pulakair nichitam vapukada tavanama grahane bhavishyati. Tavanama, your holy name Krishna. When will that day come when I chant your holy name and I start experiencing ecstasy? My eyes should be filled with tears of love. When will that day come? When will I have goosebumps all over my body? At the very thought of at the very chanting of your name. When will that day come? Nayanam galad ashru dharaya vadanam gadgada. When my words will become choked up because of love for you. Now these are called, last time we had discussed, these are called sattvika vikaras. 8 kinds of bodily transformations that are exhibited by a pure devotee when he chants the holy name. And last time I remember we had also discussed there are 3 stages of chanting the holy name of the Lord. When you start chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are called a beginner, neophyte, and we chant with offensive mentality. That's called a Nama Aparadha stage. But if you continue to chant Hare Krishna Mantra in the association of devotees, all our offenses will be gone and we get promoted to the next stage, which is called Nama Bhas stage. Offense clearing stage. It's an intermediate stage where one can experience that his offenses are going away and one is taking pleasure, one develops taste for chanting. In the neophyte stage, we have no taste for chanting. Oh, I have to chant 1 round. Oh, I have to chant 5 rounds. Oh, when will this round get over? That is the mood. That's because there are so many contaminations within our consciousness. But nevertheless, even if you feel it is burdensome, even if you feel it is mechanical, even if you feel I don't have bhakti, simply I am chanting, still you should chant, because that chanting will purify us. Just like a person takes medicine, even though he does not know the chemical composition of the medicine and the action of the medicine after it enters into our bloodstream, how does it actually act? A person may not know, the patient may not know, but if he still takes the medicine, he will be cured of his disease. So in the same way, the holy name is the medicine. It is the bhava aushadhi for our bhava roga. We are all going through this roga, disease of repetition of birth and death. That's called bhava roga. And the cure for this bhava roga, bhava aushadhi, is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So medicine may not be very nice, tasty, but if you continue to chant, it will purify us, it will cure us of all the anomalies. And that is called the offense clearing stage, the nama bhasa stage. It is said, even if one comes to this nama bhasa stage, the second stage, one is liberated. One attains liberation from the slavery to the senses, slavery to the mind, slavery to kama, krodha, lobha. All this will cease simply by chanting inoffensively. Then one comes to when one continues to chant, further he makes progress beyond the nama bhasa stage. One comes to the Shuddha Nama stage, which is pure chanting of the holy name. So in the Shuddha Nama stage, one experiences all kinds of ecstasy. That is a platform of pure love for Krishna. So when somebody chants the holy name purely, such a person experiences ecstatic symptoms of love, which is millions of times greater than the material love that we experience in this world. The material love that we are experiencing in this world is like a drop of water. But a pure devotee, he continuously immerses himself in an ocean of ever-increasing love for Krishna. Each one of us is capable of experiencing that love. But what is stopping us from attaining to that pure love is our desire to enjoy materially. Even though we have heard so many times, I am not the body, I am soul, but still in our day-to-day life we are so much busy how to satisfy my bodily senses. That is the meaning of contaminated consciousness. We are still contaminated. We are so much interested in pleasing our body, our mind. But nevertheless, in this state of contaminated consciousness also, if you continue to chant and hear the holy names of the Lord, they purify, the holy names purify us. And we can come to the stage of offenseless chanting and also to the stage of pure chanting. So this we have discussed in the previous session. Today, let us discuss the last 2 shlokas of the Sikshashtakam prayers. So the 7th shloka, all of you have the handout. Please repeat after me. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrushayitam shunyayitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me yugaitam nimeshena चक्षुषा प्रावृषायितं शून्यायतं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावृषायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे. The translation by His Divine Grace Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. So, we all have come across this Einstein's theory of relativity. When he was trying to explain the concept of relativity, Einstein made use of a very nice analogy, if you come across. He said to somebody while he was explaining this concept of how time is relative. So, he was saying, if you are sitting in the company of your loved one, you can pass hours together looking at that person, talking to that person, and you will not feel bored at all. And you will feel as though only few moments have passed. Correct? If you are sitting with somebody who really loves you and you also have a good loving relationship with that person, you can keep on talking hours together with that person. But you will feel, oh, only 10 minutes I spoke. Oh, so soon time got over, like that. But if you are sitting on a hot stove, Einstein said, especially summer, everywhere it is stove and oven only, isn't it? But if you're going and sitting on a hot stove, even few moments will appear to be long duration of time. Correct? So Einstein used this exact example and he said this is relativity of time. Right? So if you are watching your favorite movie, very soon it will get over. You want to watch it again and again. But if you are watching some speech or some boring something, then you'll say, when this will get over? Why it is not getting, why is time going so slowly? Like that we say. This is relativity. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is taking the role of a pure devotee. And he is saying, Yugayitam nimeshena. One nimisha, a few moments of time, is appearing to be like 12 years or more for me. Why? Because I am not able to pass my time without you, O Lord. This is called love in separation. Okay? It is also called technically Vipralambha Rasa. Vipralambha means the mood of separation. So this can be seen in the behavior of the gopis of Vrindavan. We all know Krishna left Vrindavan and went to Mathura. Actually, he was taken by whom? By Akrura. Akrura was sent by Kamsa. What was Kamsa's plan? Kamsa wanted to kill Krishna. So from the birth of Krishna, he was trying so many demons he was sending, right? To kill Krishna. But every time, what was Krishna doing? Krishna was, playing with those dolls sent by his mama. Just like children play. And after playing for some time, children break the dolls also. Oh, mama is sending new dolls every time. Nice, interesting dolls. Somebody is a whirlwind demon, somebody is a, snake demon, somebody is a, crane demon. Like there's so many different types of playthings my mama is sending. Nice. He was playing and he was breaking it. That means he was killing it. So when all his attempts to kill Krishna failed miserably, Kamsa thought, I should call him here personally to Mathura and I should kill him. Even though Kamsa knew about the prophecy that he had heard, that the 8th child of Devaki shall be the cause of his death. But because Kamsa had a demoniac association, so he was always trying to avoid death. He was seeing how to kill Krishna, so that I will live eternally. That is his plan. So finally Krishna sent this Akrura. Akrura, you are a good friend, family friend of Nanda Maharaj. You please go convince and bring Krishna and Balaram here to Mathura. Tell them that we are organizing a very big yajna and there is a big mela happening in Mathura. All the cowherd boys, including Krishna and Balaram, should come and enjoy this mela. Like this you go and tell them. Actually, Akrura was a devotee. Akrura knew what is the hidden motive of Kamsa. But Akrura was happy to go to Vrindavan because at least due to this reason I will be able to see Krishna face to face. That is a perfection of my life. He thought like that. So even though he was serving such a demoniac master, he thanked Kamsa because he got a lifetime opportunity to meet Krishna face to face and to serve him in some way or the other. So all the way through the journey he was thinking about Krishna. He reached Vrindavan and then he spoke to Yashoda Mai, Nanda Maharaj, and the next day he was ready to take Krishna Balaram on his chariot from Vrindavan to Mathura. And all the gopis of Vrindavan, for them Krishna was their life and soul. Without Krishna, how can we live here? We cannot maintain our life without Krishna. Every day we want to see Krishna. Without seeing Krishna, our life is useless. The gopis of Vrindavan, they were the topmost devotees. In fact, it is said, there is nobody who can serve Krishna better than the gopis. Theirs is the topmost devotion. They dedicated everything, their mind, body, speech. They did not care for fame or infamy. They were only interested in serving Krishna. That is the kind of love, attachment and bhakti that the gopis of Vrindavan displayed. So all these gopis, they made a human chain and they stopped the chariot from going away from Vrindavan. They said, Krishna, you have become so cruel. You know why? Because this person has come. His name is Akrura, but he is so krura. Why he is so krura? Because he is taking away our life from us. Krishna, you are being taken away by Akrura. So we can't bear this separation. So if you want to go, let the chariot go on our bodies. Like that they stopped. And then Krishna got down from the chariot and spoke sweet words, consoled all the gopis, promised them that I will come back, don't worry. So many ways. He tried to console them, convince them. Then after so much efforts of Krishna, finally they all agreed, okay, you will come back now, you will come back soon, right? We will not be able to live without you, please come back. You should just go kill Kamsa, release your parents from the prison and immediately you should come back. Krishna said, yes, I promise you, I'll come back. So he went away, went to Mathura. And after that, Krishna never came back to Vrindavan. Now you may say, why is God not keeping up his promise? Oh, God is not keeping up his promise. Why? There is a very special reason for this. There are 2 points. One is, it is said in the scriptures, Vrindavanam parityajya padamekam na gacchati. Krishna always lives in Vrindavan eternally. Even today, if devotees who are elevated in their consciousness, they go to Vrindavan, they can experience the presence of Radha Krishna even today in Vrindavan Dham. Because Krishna has promised that Padamekam na gacchati. I do not go away from Vrindavan. I don't keep even one step outside Vrindavan, Vrajadham. I am always here. So technically Krishna did not go anywhere. Krishna was there only. But for his leelas he had to go to Mathura and later to Dwaraka. That is the first point. Now the second point, why Krishna did not physically come back to Vrindavan, even though he had promised, is because Krishna wanted to show to the whole world what is the gold standard of pure love that the gopis had for him. See, if somebody loves you, They may talk to you for a few days, they may talk to you when you are in their presence, and when you are not there, they may call you, they may have video call and all of that they may have, but after some time, it is said, out of sight is out of mind. To maintain the same degree of love and attachment to a person, even when that person is not physically present in front of you, that is not at all so easy. It's not easy. But the gopis of Vrindavan, even though Krishna was not physically present there in Vrindavan, constantly, practically 24 hours of their day was simply going and thinking about Krishna in one or the other way. The gopis were like mad after Krishna. They would talk to each other. See, here only Krishna used to come every day. On the banks of Yamuna river, he used to play with the other cowherd boys. There Krishna danced on Kaliya in this Yamuna river. Here Krishna killed this demon Aghasura. And every day Krishna would play with the cowherd boys here. So like this, constantly they were simply thinking about Krishna. They were fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness, even though Krishna was not physically present with them. And this went on till the end of their lives. Not for 1 day, 2 days. Right? Not that out of sight is out of mind. No. They were always Krishna conscious. Later on, Krishna sends one of his friends and devotee called Uddhava. He says, you go to Vrindavan. These devotees are mad after me. You go and talk to them. Give my message to them. Console them. Like that. So when Uddhava, who was actually the disciple of Brahaspati, a very learned scholar, Vedic scholar, when he goes to Vrindavan and when he sees the madness of the gopis for Krishna, he could not digest. How can somebody be so madly in love after Krishna? I was thinking I am a great devotee of Krishna, but in front of these gopis' devotion, my devotion to Krishna is nothing. Uddhava learned this lesson. So Krishna wanted to show to the world that love in separation is the greatest form of love which the gopis had. He wanted to glorify the position of the gopis to the whole world. That is why physically he did not return back to Vrindavan. Right? So even though Krishna was not physically present, the gopis' love for Krishna did not deteriorate with time. In fact, it increased more and more and more. This is the meaning of Vipralambha Rasa, or love in separation. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, in the mood of the gopis, he is exhibiting these symptoms of love in separation for Krishna, just like the gopis. And that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealing here. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrushayitam. O Krishna, in your viraha, in your separation, for me, a moment is seeming to be like 12 years or more. I can't bear this separation. And my eyes are constantly shedding tears. Chakshusha pravrushayitam. Shunyayitam jagat sarvam. This entire world is appearing to me like a zero, empty. Shunya means empty. This world is empty for me. Govinda virahena me, without you. So this is the mood of the gopis of Vrindavan, and which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also experiencing, because he adopted the gopi bhava, the mood of the gopis. And through this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also instructs us, Ramya kachit vrajavadu ya kalpitam. The greatest kind of worship that anybody can conceive of is the worship that was performed by the gopis of Vrindavan. There is nothing, there is no beyond, better than the gopis of Vrindavan. Nobody can be a devotee of Krishna. That is the mood of the gopis. They are ready to sacrifice their personal comforts for the sake of Krishna's pleasure. There is one story about the gopis of Vrindavan. I had told some of the devotees here, but there are many other new people. Let us see. through this story we understand the greatness of the gopis. Generally, we think that we should become a devotee so that whenever I am in difficulty, I can go and ask God to help me. And God is so powerful, He can help me. I am always in the mood of taking from God. Give me help, give me wealth, give me all this success. This is the mood of generally people in this world, isn't it? But the gopis were just the opposite. Once Krishna did one leela, again to glorify the position of the gopis. Krishna was in Dwaraka at that time, and Krishna was visited by Narad Muni. And Krishna said, "My dear Narad Muni, I have got one headache. I have headache now, very bad headache. I am applying balm, nothing is working now. I have taken tablets also, the pain is not getting relieved. So there is only one solution for my headache." And Narad Muni said, "Yes, my dear Lord, tell me what is that. Immediately I will arrange for it." He said, "You should go and bring the dust from the feet of my pure devotees and you should apply it on my head. Then my headache will go away." So Narad Muni said, "Oh, that's wonderful. I'll immediately go. I'll go and search." See, Narad Muni himself was a pure devotee, right? He himself would have said, "Let me take my dust and apply." But a pure devotee does not think that he is a pure devotee. Understood? A person who is real devotee will think that actually I am not a devotee. I am not serving Krishna properly. All others are serving Krishna better than me. This is the mood of a real, genuine devotee. So Narad Muni did not consider himself to be an eligible candidate to be a pure devotee so that I can apply my dust and immediately relieve Krishna's headache. He went in search of devotees all over the world. Then he came across certain Brahmanas who were great Vedic scholars. They were all performing severe tapasya and studying the Vedas and performing yajnas. So many things they were all devotees of Krishna. So Narad Muni appeared in front of them and said, "My dear great devotees of Krishna, see, you are all great devotees because you are following Krishna's instructions, the Vedic scriptures you are following. According to the Vedic scriptures, you are doing yajna, tapasya, all these things you are doing, and you are always absorbed in doing service to Krishna. Now, Krishna is in danger now. He's got a headache. And Krishna has sent me to you. You're all great devotees. Krishna wants the dust of your feet. Please give. I'll go and apply on his head. And immediately his headache will get cured." So immediately what did these Brahmanas say? These Brahmanas said, Oh Narad Muni, what are you speaking? Do you even know what you are speaking? If we give the dust of our feet to you and you go and apply on Krishna's forehead, do you know what it means? It's a very, very big sinful activity. For this sinful activity, we may have to suffer in hell for millions of lifetimes. This is very, very sinful. We don't want to give any dust. Go away from this place. But Krishna your Lord is in pain. He only said, give this dust. No, we don't want to go to hell. You please go away from this place. They sent away Narad Muni. Then Narad Muni went to many other devotees, same thing repeated. Then finally Narad Muni came to Vrindavan Dham. And he saw all the gopis, they were sitting thinking about Krishna on the banks of river Yamuna. And Narad Muni appeared there. All the gopis with great respect offered their pranams to Narad Muni. And Narad Muni said, "I am coming straight from Dwaraka. And your Krishna is having headache. He told you should give the dust of your feet. I will go and apply. Then his headache will be cured." And immediately all the gopis of Vrindavan said, "Oh Narad Muni, please take as much dust as you want. How much you want? Half kg, 1 kg, 2 kg. How much dust you want? Please take all our dust and go. Immediately you should go and apply it on Krishna's head and relieve his headache." Then Narad Muni said, "Wait a second. Don't you think it's a sinful activity for which you will be suffering so many lifetimes in the hell?" The gopis said, "It's okay. For Krishna's happiness, we are ready to eternally suffer in hell. Please take the dust and apply it on Krishna's head." So this is a wonderful Leela of the Lord to demonstrate the greatness of the gopis. Look at those Brahmanas. They were all knowledgeable Vedic scholars, but they were more worried about their personal suffering in the hell. But the gopis, they said, they were not some Vedic scholars. They were normal village women they were. They were cowherd girls, cowherd women. No, not educated. But they wanted to give pleasure to Krishna at the cost of themselves suffering in the hell eternally. They were okay for that. This is the position of the gopis. This is called pure devotional service. So, in the beginning, our bhakti is Mishra Bhakti. It is contaminated with desires. Oh, if I go to Krishna and chant his name, or if I do this Ekadashi Vrata, I will get so many benefits in return. What's there for me in it? That is the mood. But once we continue to practice Bhakti-yoga under the guidance of a pure devotee spiritual master, we will become purified, and we can also come to this platform where we desire nothing but service to Krishna. I exist to serve Krishna. I have no other agenda. This is called pure devotional service. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhakti uttama. The definition for uttama bhakti, topmost bhakti, is anya abhilashita shunyam. One should become free from all kinds of material desires. We should not pray to Krishna, give me this, give me that, give me this. Krishna knows when to give you, what to give you, how much to give you. He knows. We don't have to go and ask him, remind him, trouble him. We simply have to go on serving him. In fact, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, one of the great acharyas in our sampradaya, the guru of Srila Prabhupada, he used to always say, and Prabhupada would quote this, he would say, don't be interested in seeing Krishna. Instead, you do something which will make Krishna interested in seeing you. That is important. Many people ask, no, can you show me God? Have you seen God? People ask this kind of question. But actually, the Acharya, the spiritual scientist, is saying, don't be interested in seeing God. You conduct your life in such a way that God will be interested in coming and seeing you. And when God comes, when Krishna comes and reveals himself, no one can stop you from seeing him. Instead of trying to artificially, mechanically, trying to emotionally psyching up and trying to see God, you just conduct your life based on Krishna's instructions which he has given mercifully in the Bhagavad Gita. Then Krishna will be interested to see you and he will reveal himself to you. So that is the mood of the gopis of Vrindavan. For them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Shunyayitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahena Me. In separation from Govinda, for them the whole world is Shunya. It is empty. So we have to come to when will we come to that consciousness? Right? When will we come to that consciousness? Wherever there is no Krishna, I don't want to take any pleasure there. This is a training that we have to voluntarily accept. I will eat only that which is offered to Krishna. I don't want to take pleasure in some food. It may be very tasty, it may be prepared in the 7-star hotel by the greatest chef in the world, but if it is not offered to Krishna, if it is not prasadam, I don't want to take that food. This is the consciousness of a pure devotee. I don't want to watch some movie where there is no glorification of Krishna. I don't want to hear some song where Krishna is not spoken about. I don't want to watch some video where there is nothing connected with bhakti. It's not that devotees are not experiencing any pleasure. They are actually experiencing purest pleasure, uncontaminated pleasure, because they are very choosy. A devotee is very choosy in what he eats, whom he talks with, what he takes pleasure in. This is called Shuddha Sattvam, purification of one's existence. And we have to, it may not be possible from day one for us to come to this level, jump to this level all of a sudden, but gradually we should train our mind-body system to take pleasure in only that which involves Krishna. I will take pleasure in only that thing which has given pleasure to Krishna, which gives pleasure to Krishna. Right? In this way, a devotee can actually stay away. A devotee can stay away from so many bad habits and addictions simply with this one mantra. I will take pleasure only if Krishna is involved in it. Otherwise, I don't want. That's all. This is a very, very important lesson that we should learn from the gopis. Let's go to the last shloka of Sikshashtakam. Please move to the next page. Unconditional love. Please repeat. Ashlishyava padaratam pinashtu mam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidadatu lampato mat prananatha tusa eva naparaha ashlishyava padaratam pinashtu mam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidadhatu lampato mat prananathastu sayeva naparaha ashlishyava padaratam pinashtu mam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidadhatu lampato mat prananathastu sayeva naparaha. Translation by Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. So, unconditional love, unconditional bhakti. Now we see there are examples of great demons who have performed tapasya to gain some powers. For example, Hiranyakashipu did some tapasya. Was it an unmotivated tapasya? No. He wanted to do tapasya so that he can become immortal. It's not that he was in love with Lord Brahma, therefore he was sitting there and chanting Brahma's names. No. It was purely transactional. I'm chanting Brahma's name, I'm sitting and doing tapasya because I know there is a principle in this world. If Brahmaji is pleased, he will give me some powers. I'm not interested in pleasing Brahma. I'm interested in getting the powers from Brahma. So this is called transactional bhakti. Just like business. Why do you go and give money to a shopkeeper? Are you doing charity? No. Because you know in return he's going to give some, you want to purchase some object of that value. And whatever is that value, you give it to him and you get that object, get that commodity. So, when bhakti becomes transactional, it's called material, it's not spiritual, it does not attract the attention of the Lord. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is talking about what is pure devotional service. How does a pure devotee relate with the Lord? And how does the Lord reciprocate with such a pure devotee? Ashlishyava padaratam pinashtumam. Ashlishyava, va, the word va has come many times, 3 times in the shloka. Va means or. Athava, we say, no? Athava means apart from this, if not this, something else, or. So, Ashlishyava, you either embrace me, Padar, or Va, or Padaratam Pinashtumam, or you trample me under your feet. Padaratam, under your pada, under your feet. Pinashtu, you make me dust. You trample me and convert me into one dust, trampling me. Either you embrace me or you trample me under your feet. Or Adarshanar marmahatam karotuva, or without giving your darshan to me, you break my heart. That is also fine for me. Either you appear and embrace me, or you trample me under your feet, or you make me broken hearted without giving your darshan to me. That's okay for me. Yatha tathava vidadhatu lampato. You are free to act in any way possible. You can do whatever you want to do with me. You kiss me or kill me. Whatever you want, you do. In all cases, mat prananathastu sayeva na paraha. You are my, in all cases, you are my prananatha. You are the Lord of my heart. And I don't want to go to anybody else. Na paraha. I would not go to, oh, this master did not take care of me properly. Let me go and try another master. I will try and serve him. That's transactional. I am not interested in what you give me, Krishna. I am interested in you, in serving you. So whether you fulfill my desire or you don't fulfill my desire, it doesn't matter for me. My only desire in all the cases is to serve you. This is the mood of pure bhaktas, pure devotees. Right? And this is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. We are all chanting Hare Krishna mantra, right? The chanting of Hare Krishna mantra eventually will bring us to this platform. This is the platform where we have conquered all our desires. In fact, not just conquered, we have transcended those desires. Krishna consciousness process is not simply stopping at the point of conquering your desires. Krishna consciousness process is about transcending the material desires and coming to a pure spiritual platform where we are in pure love with Krishna without any expectations and experiencing real bliss in association with Krishna. So the point is, we don't have to ask anything from Krishna. In the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, shloka number 22, Krishna has made a promise to all his devotees. He says, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. He says, to those bhaktas who are constantly meditating upon me, who are constantly endeavoring to serve me, Ananyas chintayanto mam, chintayantaha means to always think about the Lord. Ananya, with ananya manasa, means without letting your mind to deviate to any other subject matter. If you're always thinking about me, Krishna says, Ananyas chintayanto mam, about me. If you're always thinking, ye jana paryupasate, those people who are pariupasate. Upasana means to worship, to serve. Paryupasana means to completely be absorbed in the worship of the Lord. Ye jana paryupasate tesham, towards those people, tesham nitya abhiyuktanam. These people are nitya, always yuktanam, engaged in my service. For such people, yogakshemam vahami aham. Their yogakshema, personally I carry. What is yogakshema? Yogakshema. The acharyas have explained, yogakshema means to preserve what you have and to supply what you lack. It's not that Krishna only gives what you don't have. What you already have also Krishna makes sure that you have it with you. So he preserves what you have and he supplies what you lack. This is called Yogakshema. And does he appoint somebody else to do this? He says, no. Vahamyaham. Personally I do this. Krishna becomes the devotee of his devotees. He is the bhakta of his bhaktas. So Krishna says, personally I take care of, if you are always thinking about me 24/7, I will think about you 25/7. And I will personally make sure that there is nothing lacking in your life. I will not appoint some devata to come and help you. I will personally take care. Vahami aham, Krishna's promise. When Arjuna was in need of a good charioteer for his battle on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Krishna did not send somebody from Dwaraka. Okay, you go, you are a well-skilled driver. You go and become the chariot driver for Arjuna. Krishna did not do that. Krishna said, personally I will do for you. Because you have conquered me, because of your pure love for me. Therefore I don't mind becoming your chariot driver. I am Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, but I don't mind becoming your driver and taking orders from you. It's a pleasure for me to take orders from my devotees, because I want to become devotee of my devotees. So this is Krishna. So somebody may ask, we are chanting and Prabhu always keeps saying you should chant, you should chant. What is that I will attain by chanting? What is that I will attain by becoming Krishna conscious? You will attain Krishna himself. Krishna becomes your property if you come to the stage of pure bhakti. Pure bhakti means no complaints. Oh, why Krishna, you did not get me this job? Why Krishna, I am chanting your name always. I am your devotee. Why didn't you help me pass this interview and get this job? No complaints. Krishna, whatever you do with me, I am okay with that. Because I know you are my supreme well-wisher. Whatever you sanction in my life, it is for my good. I know this. I am dull-headed. I may not be able to appreciate how it is good for me. I only see it is problem. But you are very intelligent. Your intelligence always works in a way to give the best thing for your devotee. Therefore, I will not complain in my life. Why even after chanting, so many problems are coming in my life? No, Krishna personally takes charge of his devotee. To the extent that we surrender to him, Krishna takes charge of our lives. When Krishna takes charge of our lives, it means whatever happens in our life, good or bad, happiness or sorrow, Krishna only has sanctioned it. Krishna has sanctioned it. Why will Krishna sanction miseries in somebody's life? The answer to this is, Krishna wants to quickly relieve us of all the burden of karma that we have carried from millions of lifetimes. Quickly he will make you go through it and purify you and bring you to the platform of pure, loving relationship with him. That is his plan. So never doubt Krishna's plan. You know, there's a conversation between Narad Muni and Krishna. Once Narad Muni came to Dwaraka, and Narad Muni said, my dear Krishna, some magic is there in you. Look at these Pandavas, one after the other, they are going through so many miseries, difficulties, even after becoming your devotees. But still they will never give up you. They will never forget you. So many miseries you have made them go through. You know, Pandavas went through so many difficulties. But still they never forgot Krishna. They never complained to Krishna. Why Krishna? We all are having trust in you only. Why you are making us go through these difficulties? In fact, Kunti Maharani, the mother of the Pandavas, she said, let more miseries come. Miseries are welcome. Why? Because more miseries means more opportunity to depend on Krishna. Look at the perspective of Kunti Maharani. Generally, we all try to avoid miseries and problems in life. So Narad Muni is asking Krishna, what magical spell you have cast on that family, on that 5 brothers? Even after going through so many miseries, they are not leaving you. Always they'll remember you only. What is this? So this is a special mercy. A devotee should consider that when miseries are coming in my life, after becoming a devotee, it is Krishna's special intervention, special mercy to quickly purify us of all the burden of unlimited karmas and relieve us and quickly take us out of this material existence. That is Krishna's plan. Therefore, a pure devotee never complains. Did Prahlad Maharaj complain when he was harassed by his own father in so many ways? Did Prahlad complain? Why Krishna, I am chanting your name and you are making me fall down from the mountain. You are making my own mother give me poison. And my own father tried to burn me alive. Why are you doing all these things? No questions asked. Because he knows something, Krishna must have a higher plan. Otherwise, why will he make me go through all these things? Krishna knows what is best for me. This is called pure devotional service. Unconditionally serving Krishna. So, are we in that platform? Definitely not. But can we come to that platform? Yes, the potential is there. And if we come to that platform, Krishna says, I am yours. From today, I am yours. Chalo, you have won my heart with your unconditional love. So I'm ready to drive your chariot. I'm ready to be your messenger. I'm ready to be with you always. So this is the meaning of pure devotional service. So we have to aspire to come to that platform by learning from the lives of great devotees like the Pandavas, Prahlad Maharaj, Kunti Maharani. And that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is encapsulating all those wonderful principles of Krishna consciousness, Krishna Bhakti in these 8 verses. Anyone who understands these 8 verses, he has understood Krishna Bhakti. He has understood the process of Krishna consciousness. And of course, understanding alone is not sufficient. Understanding is the first step. But we have to put it into practice. That is more important. Putting these principles into practice requires constant guidance and more than that, constant association of devotees. If we are somehow in the company of devotees, we can easily sail through so many difficulties and make solid progress in Krishna consciousness. If somebody says, alone I will practice in my own room, why should I come to Transdimensions Club every Friday, every Saturday, or every day for chanting? Why should I come? No, it may appear that I can sit in my own room and chant, but very slowly what happens? I sit in my room, relax on the bed, I go to sleep. Or I take a phone and start scrolling while chanting. So slowly our chanting becomes something else and slowly we will lose taste for chanting. But if we are in the company of devotees who are enthusiastic, oh, I see each other, I see the other person who is also chanting, I will also get some enthusiasm. Let us chant. How nicely he is chanting. Let me also chant. Bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanticha ramanticha. Krishna himself has said, you should be in the company of my devotees and you can enlighten each other, inspire each other, enthuse each other and practice bhakti. In this way, very quickly you can come back to me. Krishna has promised this in the Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter. So therefore, take advantage. See, we are in, you may say, I have come here for doing my PhD or MTech or whatever degree, UG course. Yes, that is the special mercy of Prabhupada. Even though you have come here not for bhakti, you have come here for material course, but Prabhupada mercifully has entered each one of your lives through the Transdimensions Students Club. That is a mercy. So what you should do, you should take advantage of this devotee sangha. You should take advantage, right? You should come more often, regularly, hear. Just by hearing, we can develop so much bhakti. And chant in the association of devotees. When you do this, you will actually literally surprise yourself. Because if you simply chant Hare Krishna mantra without any extra efforts, so many negatives will start vanishing from your life. Without chanting, you try to remove your bad habits, it will not go easily. But you simply stick to chanting, you increase your chanting, chant more in the association of devotees, the negative thoughts, negative habits, everything will start leaving your life. They will leave you for good just by chanting Hare Krishna mantra in the association of devotees. So therefore, my request to all of you here is, please make the best use of this wonderful, merciful opportunity provided to us by Srila Prabhupada, by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Come and chant in the association of devotees. So now we will chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra, and we will chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra. Request all of you to please receive the beads, and if you have any questions, hold on. We will go to ground floor. Personally, we can discuss. And we are having this everyday chanting session in the morning. At what time? 7:30 to 9 in the morning. Is it online or offline? Online. So wherever you are, you can log in. It happens on Google Meet. Yeah, so Google Meet. Just join at least for 10 minutes. Chant in the association of others. And that is the best way to develop chanting as a habit. And as I said, you get inspiration from other students who are also chanting. Right? So let us now chant together on the beads. 7:30 to 9 in the morning. At least for 10 minutes, join the online meetup and chant. Okay, let us now chant. Now, the main thing in chanting is, while chanting, no thinking. While chanting, no thinking. Thoughts may come, but don't invest your attention. Thoughts will go away if you don't invest your attention energy. Attention energy is your greatest energy. Wherever you invest that, you will find results in that. So let us chant with full attention. Krishna has appeared mercifully in the Kali Yuga in the form of Hare Krishna mantra. Therefore, we have to take full advantage by giving us our full attention. So chant and hear. If your mind goes there and here, if you get disturbed, distracted, chant louder so that the mind comes back to the sound. Okay? So let us now practice this chanting. Together we will chant in sync. Together, one voice together. First we will chant the Panchatattva mantra. Please repeat. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.